In the time before time had teeth, when stars fell like ash, from the breath of ancient gods there was a place no map could claim. Hidden beneath the storm spear's bones, where mountains speak only in silence, and the whispering wastes press their breath against the stone, there waited a forge, not built, but found. The Emberwrights did not light it, they listened, and in the quiet between heartbeat and heat, the flame awoke. It burned not with fury, but with sorrow, the last breath of a morning phoenix curled into fire so the world might remember warmth. Above that flame hung the veil, not of silk nor of smoke, but of spell thread trembling like starlight through tears. It could not be seen, only felt, only known by those who dreamed while awake, who carved not for coin or glory, but for continuity and care and the gravity of purpose. They were the Emberwrights, and they made not tools, but truths. They say the forge went dark, not shattered, not broken, simply still. When the last Emberwright laid down his tools, no crowd stood in vigil, no hymn marked the moment, only stone and silence and memory. But he did not weep, for the Emberwrights were never mourned in song. Their craft was the song, their silence was the vow. Before the final ember cooled, he pressed his palm to the forge's heartstone, and in the whisper between rune and bone, he let go. He asked not to be remembered, only that if the dream ever found another, they would listen. There are places where the wind carries more than sand. The whispering wastes is such a place. Beyond the reach of map or mercy, where time forgets to keep its shape, the wastes stretch golden and vast, a sea of stories lost to dust. But the desert does not bury to forget, it buries to preserve. Beneath those dunes lie the bones of towers, and the mouths of wells that once sang to the sky, and the runes. They whisper, if you are still enough to hear. Some say the wastes are alive, others say they are listening, and a few believe they were once a guardian, undone by silence. The truth, it's lost, but the wastes remember. They weren't meant to be played, they were meant to be heard. Carved from starlit glass at the dawn of the forge, the dice bore more than numbers. They held echoes, truths unspoken, paths unrealized. They rolled not by chance but by intention, and intention, as the Emberwrights warned, is a dangerous thing. Some say a queen rolled to change a war and lost her name to silence. A thief rolled to flee fate and was turned to stone by his own regret. But a child once rolled with no intent at all,
and the dice, startled, crowned her with a truth she did not know she sought. They're still out there, those dice in drawers long shut, in ruins with no name, in the quiet corners where story waits.
And then the veil lifted. Not torn, not broken, but unwoven gently, as thread drawn from a tapestry only the dreamer can see. The veil was never a barrier. It was a grace, a kindness. It hid the forge from those who would possess, and revealed it only to those who would understand. But something changed. The flame stirred again, the song returned. And so the veil lifted, not because it was time, but because someone remembered. And in that moment, between the last breath of myth and the first breath of belief, the story began again.